Welcome to SRB TV. Come on now!
Yeah! We are here.
Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of SRB TV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode we're tackling the finale of Secret Invasion with episode 6.
Home.
So previously, we got to see how much of a Olivia Colman is in all her roles. Fury convincing Rhodes about being a Skrull. Gravik changing his plans, and now is Tart using
his own people as a leverage
so
to
that
get
way,
the harvest.
Which is a bunch of Avengers DNAs Fury collected at the end of Endgame. And if not, he's basically going to start World War III. Olivia Colman is amazing. I forgot to mention that before. Guy and Priscilla stop the hit squad out for Priscilla's head.
Yeah.
Priscilla does help Guy give a proper
burial for her
memorial / burial for her father.
Yeah.
And yeah, Fury is suited up.
He's suited up
with the harvest and off to go confront Gravik.
Yeah, that's where we're at now. This is the pretty much big ultimate episode, finale, or at least the finale. Pretty much for the series. It's been a fun second half of this ride, pretty much.
It's been an interesting second half.
Very interesting, and not fun, but interesting ride. But we'll get to that pretty much at the very end in our post show. But for now, let's dive into this for the finale episode of Secret Invasion. And by the way, Olivia Colman rocks. So here we go. Back and there you go. That's how you're supposed to do it. Double tap.
No way to prove it.
We cannot rule out the possibility of a false flag attack.
Did you take a stupid pill with your breakfast this morning, Admiral? What happened on that motorway was an all-out assault on our republic, orchestrated by the Skrulls and the Russians, who were giving them safe haven.
I think he remembers what Nick
still
said.
nursing internal injuries
And he's just
from an
playing it out.
assassination
Let's see what
attempt
happens.
that he barely survived
You know?
by the skin of his teeth. So
That's just my
unless you have
thought.
some actual evidence to back up this pretend. There's your proof right there.
Jesus Christ, he's not even pretending to be Rhodes anymore.
I know, right?
Just trying to get Gravik's agenda in.
That's why, like I said, I'm hoping the president did hear Nick, and he's just playing along to see where this goes.
Who?
The president, you bloody idiot. Fury's headed straight for you.
Fury? Why are we concerned about Fury? We got enough security for him.
For what? Target practice? Fury's lost it. He wants Ritz and stock before the bomb is launched. The president now.
This is the only
Now
way to get
he doesn't know that she knows.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell him to start hunting.
Copy that. Sweep every floor and lock down the elevator. National security practice. Now you never would have
What
told
the
your
fuck's going on?
gonna be spent down there other than for me. This man, Fury, he had a wife. And he had children. Yeah, alright, maybe he was a bit misguided. But I killed him because of you! I killed him, and I killed so many more. And everyone I killed took a little piece out of my heart.
You're right, I failed.
Yeah, this feels like a big ruse.
A big
I
ruse.
knew in a few years of searching that was no other
Just to get him to
plan.
talk. Wow.
I knew the only way for me to keep my end of the bargain was to build your home. You were the youngest Skrull on my team. I felt responsible for you. I should have taught you.
Oh, what the fuck is going on?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because I failed you, failed your people. For what? That you take your powers to some other planet, wipe out some other species. I don't give a damn. Just leave Earth the hell alone and leave it now. Call off the strike and save your people.
I have a feeling it's a swerve. If Fury really is there to get the president.
Mm-hmm. And that's Gaia.
Guy is faking it.
Guy is the one faking it.
You're done. You're done, goddammit.
Whoa.
Drax,
Oh.
Ebony,
Hulk,
Hydra, Winter Soldier.
You really want to die?
Yeah, no, that's Gaia.
That's Gaia.
Okay.
She's setting him up too.
Right there. Right there.
Yeah, it's
Because she
Gaia.
was in there with them, so she's also
A
a Super Skrull.
Avengers level Super Skrull.
Yep. Oh, it's a big fist and everything.
Oh yeah, go get him, girl.
You're flaming. You're weak.
Okay, that's really bad.
That's really bad.
That is really bad CG.
I mean, I know who that's supposed to be, but still.
I'm not even gonna try to guess everybody's abilities.
That was Drax I saw with it.
Please tell me this isn't true.
Are you listening to this insanity? Of course it isn't true.
I'm not even gonna try
Yeah,
to
no,
guess.
it's alright.
I go with the ones I do know. Mantis's ability.
Yeah, Mantis. Go to sleep.
Oh, come on! It
Sleep.
can't sleep.
You're just like your father. Just like that.
Oh!
God damn!
Heal from that, bitch.
Thank you!
Thank you! Which you should have done last episode!
And
Oh,
Rose.
there's Rudy.
Hey, Ross!
Hey! But they're still gonna put Colby Smolder's name first in the
I
credits.
know, right?
Rose?
Colonel Rhodes?
How long have you been in here?
Oh yeah, it's heavily radiated poison, so you should get
You
mad at
think?
it.
You think?
Okay, they did have military there.
Good.
Or that could just be people that've been scrolled before.
You've been scrolled.
Man, that battle was so bad.
It was.
Carry out. We know who you are. We know how to find you.
This is what convinces Fury to get him off the planet.
Yeah.
God, no, don't silly.
My father entered into a deal like that. Didn't end so well.
Yes, well, let's be sure not to repeat the mistakes of Talos and Fury and leave love and friendship out of this. I will use you, you will use me, and together we'll make this planet safe for both our people.
There you go. Just work together.
Okay, I like that.
I like that.
That's pretty cool.
It's trying not to make the same mistakes they did before. Let's do this the right way.
Business only.
Yeah.
The entire building.
You took a bad situation and made it worse. That's real one-term president stuff. But we have to act now.
Oh, fuck!
Kill off the Skrulls who still want to help us.
Well, at least you know why Ross wins the election.
Yeah.
And then why Ross loses the election.
That too.
He's not wrong. You can make this all simple by just finding him a new home planet.
It's like you couldn't just make this simple.
So he's just made the problem worse. That's
I
what
know,
I'm getting.
right? Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, he kissed the alien. Woo! Free alien genotype. So that was the Secret Invasion finale, and it was a finale.
That was a bad finale.
I mean,
where do we start on this finale?
what did Fury actually fix?
He's
Like
made
he
things
stopped.
worse.
Thanks to Gaia, they stopped the bad guys, but in doing so, they now made Skrulls enemy number one.
Well, yeah, pretty much Skrulls and pretty much any alien, pretty much that's all for us considered hostile, no matter what.
Yeah.
That's what it is, you know. It's like he just was. It's like, yeah, you stopped it, but now the so-called president just made it worse.
Yeah, and now Gaia is the only sole Super Skrull with all the Avengers abilities, which is interesting because now she works with Olivia Colman's character.
Yeah.
I mean, this will make Armor Wars interesting for Rhodey.
Just to see where he ends up after, yeah.
But his finale was to be expected. Like,
I was expecting it. Just from the start of the second half, it felt like a finale was gonna feel like this.
Dude, that CG fight was
Bad. The moment her arm turned into Drax's arm, I'm like, it looked like she had a mini arm.
She had a mini arm. What the fuck?
I'm like, okay,
you know what?
he does have a bigger arm than that.
People bitch him way about the She-Hulk visual effects, but we have that shit.
We have this. It's like, come on.
Like,
oh.
I mean, it was pretty cool. The only part that really impressed me was when she used Mantis's ability.
Yeah, as I go to sleep. You know, it's like, it's like I said, there's some spots you can tell they put a lot of effort in. There's some where it's like they barely put any effort in for the effects for that fight. You know,
I mean, Fury solved nothing, and the only thing he got in return was that his wife's coming with him back to Saber.
Yeah, just to help the peace treaty with the Kree.
Oh, and he stopped World War III, I guess. But that's a positive. I should be more happy that he did, but I don't. Like, they killed off Talos in like a 30-minute episode. Like,
well, this last half of the season was 30-minute episodes. What do you expect? And, you know, and
this, I would. Okay, you know what? Worse finale than She-Hulk. Was this a worse finale than She-Hulk? Because at least with She-Hulk's finale, she solved her problem. It was done in extremely stupid, fourth wall breaking sort of way, but she did solve her problem.
This is just up above.
You say it's just better.
This is this is definitely
slightly better.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. Yeah, this was slightly better than the She-Hulk finale.
Yeah, this one's slightly better.
Because at least stuff happened. A finale was resolved. There was a fight. Not a great visually looking fight, but there was a fight. You know, and like definitely leaving stuff open for future stuff like Armor War.
Yeah.
And then what happens in the Marvels as well. Like,
everything that's happened is going to affect now the future, especially with this new bill he just put in. You know, the president put in about, hey, now we got to hunt down. It's like, really? Now you have rogue operatives now, just or rogue humans at this point, just killing off, you know, what they think is a Skrull, but it's not. It's just a human. You know, it's just like now they're just thinking, oh, you're a Skrull, I'm gonna kill you. You know, and they're just a human. You know, it's like, dude, you just made it worse for yourself.
No wonder he loses the
presidency. Yeah,
the re-election because Ross wins it, and then, well, spoilers for Cat 4.
Yeah. I still have to watch that.
Yeah.
But no, it's like I said, that's it just felt like it's like we got back to square one where it's like, okay, now you just made it worse for the Skrulls. You know, now they're all just enemies of the state at this point, or enemies of so-called Earth or something like that. You know, that's what they've done. You know, so that's, oh man.
Yeah. Okay, let's just get to the show overall because I feel like
overall, yeah,
it's basically comes out of this first half of this season, good.
It was solid.
Good.
It was what you wanted.
First episodes are really good. You can tell the direction the original showrunners were going, which was just this was going to be an espionage show from beginning
through and through. You know,
it's be espionage. Who can you trust? Who can you not trust? Fury dealing with the repercussions of coming back after a blip, as well as being disjointed, not being the same Fury as he once was. Going through all that. Gravik being this like person he tried to say, this Skrull he tried to save, but ultimately didn't work, and now this Skrull wants to cause chaos to breathe new life for the Skrulls his own way. That sounds great on paper. What we got here was just a hard right turn after like episode 3. Like episode 3, you can tell they decided to go a different direction. But I don't know what happened in the second half because they just went off.
The moment they switched to showrunners and writers, they just went off the rails.
Graphic went from a cleverly written villain to just a
madman at some
to
point.
a paint by numbers MCU villain.
Yeah.
We got like quick resolutions. We got literally what people complain about Man of Steel. Just exposition every episode.
That's
Nothing.
all it was.
That's always just exposition.
Exposition. We're just getting to the point. We flying through it so quickly where it's like I could barely keep up with it.
And if we're being honest, only one thing got really resolved: the bad guy get killed, and that was it.
That was it.
The bad guy get killed, and that was it. No, it was funny seeing Shuri having get shot down. Yeah, gunned down.
Yeah.
But no, this. Yeah, it started off so much potential and then just fell off a cliff in the second half.
That's what it felt like.
It has, you know, that joke they has in the first half. I'm like, that's this entire series in a nutshell. They has in the first half. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
and they did.
They had us.
Like, dude, what a way to start the show by killing off Maria Hill. That was such a heartbreaker. What a way to start off. And then they try to do it again with episode 4, and it doesn't work.
It doesn't work with Talos.
Because you know, it doesn't work with him because it's like, you could have set this up better. Was that supposed to be episode 3? Where you're catching up? No, that it could have been set better. Oh, and then like, oh yeah, I found out about your Super Scroll ability. Off camera.
Yeah.
Nice. I wish I would have seen that scene.
I know.
It just felt like it didn't agree with the direction the showrunners wanted to go after episode 2, so they switched off and made the most pointless, generic MCU slog you could ever see.
Which made no sense because it's like it started off fantastic. You didn't even realize you were in a freaking MCU. You did not. You just thought this is a basic espionage film, and that a series, and that's it.
Samuel, you know, and top marks was Samuel L. Jackson and Olivia Colman. They were great.
Yeah, for the characters,
especially Olivia Colman, who I feel like was such a waste.
Yeah, for the characters in this for the character development. I think Nick Fury. The plan was originally like, you know, by the end of it, he's back to his own self, but it doesn't really feel like that a little bit.
No,
it doesn't.
It doesn't feel like he's back to his old self.
No, because
it feels like all he did was make made up with his wife, who's a Skrull.
Oh, we'll put the outfit on and that'll count. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You know, it's like it's stupid. It's ridiculous. It's like, and like I said, there's certain characters you wanted more of, and that, like I said, Olivia Colman was one of them. You know, she had that one episode where you're like, I want more of her. Why couldn't we get more of her? Like her trying to do her old thing, you know, along the way, trying to help Fury, you know, something like that.
The one Skrulls Gaia brought in to the camp. I thought we were getting more. No, gets killed off.
He gets killed off, and it's just like I'm thinking, okay, there's got to be a twist with this guy. There's got to be, but it's like, kill him off just because he's just one of the upset people because he didn't like where Graphic was going with this, you know. And it's like, to me, it would have been a smarter move towards like you could have used him as something else, like definitely. Something where it's like it's something bigger where you're like a bigger surprise. You're like, no, you know, like okay, you know, it's like we started with him, and this is how we kind of wrap it up with him, which would have been great. That would have been fantastic, you know. But like I said, it's like if anything for the character wise, I wanted more of it. Like you said, was Olivia Colman. I wanted more of her. Because the way she portrayed it, she was having a lot of fun with it, natural, everything. So it was just like, it really felt like, okay, I want to see more of her. But we barely got anything out of her.
Yeah, I think that was the difference between like the She-Hulk series and this series. The She-Hulk series was enjoyably stupid.
Yeah.
This was just disappointing.
Yeah, it was just a disappointment going. Pretty much once it got to after that third episode, that's when it just went downhill, straight downhill. Pretty much. That's what it felt like for me overall.
You already know my favorite episode. It's literally the first 2 episodes.
The first 2 episodes are my favorite.
First 2 episodes are great.
They're my favorite because you really dove into like this world of espionage, world of literally like they told you in the original trailer, which is who do you trust? And that's what the first 2 episodes really felt like. It's like, who do you really trust around you? That's what they made you feel like. And after that, that's when it just went from like, okay, we're in the MCU again. But those are my 2 favorite episodes. And like I said, I think my favorite moments were just all the moments with Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman's, it's funny, that's the second half. Olivia Colman's stuff was great in the second half because we got to see what Nick Fury would look like if he never lost his groove.
Yeah, he never lost his groove. He just went with the flow of everything, the way he was and stuff like that. That's what he would have been.
Olivia Colman was basically just British Nick Fury.
That's all she was really. The one person is like the one person. They both trusted each other. At one point.
Yeah, and it was great. She was great. She was great in it. I thought it was really well done. Like, I think at least with She-Hulk, you can enjoy it. Like, it's like enjoyably ridiculous, bad. Here, this is just.
If you want a good Secret Invasion story, definitely read the comics.
Read the original comics. Read any good Skrull comics.
Because it's like they have a better layout of how they did everything and set up everything much better than.
Because this wasn't even how Nick Fury got his groove back. This was just how Nick Fury got his wife back.
Pretty much, that's what this was. If you think about it, it's like how Nick Fury got his wife back. Because it's just, like you said, it's just, oh man, I wanted so much out of Nick Fury. I really did. I really wanted just that, like, come on, bring back that old Nick Fury. Bring that, just that the switch over where he's like always those few steps ahead of you or something like that, or at least has something, anything, it's like. But it just didn't feel like it. It just felt like, okay, we started with Nick Fury and then we ended with him doing the same exact thing, going right back up.
Yeah. And that's gonna do it. That's all I got.
That's all we got. Again, this is a show that pretty much they came out with a couple of years ago anyway, so we already know the status of this show, but where some of these characters have led off to so far at this point in the MCU.
Yeah, I think Rhodey will probably his involvement here beneficial to his Armor Wars film.
Oh yeah, see where he went.
We already know what happens with Nick Fury in the Marvels. He's fine.
Yeah.
Let me think. What else? I don't think we'll see Emilia Clarke anytime soon.
No.
Same goes for Olivia Colman. We definitely know the president's not coming back.
Yeah.
Because Ross is president currently. As of Cap 4.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, that's it. Like, that's about it. Like, so other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about Marvel shows like this one, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what your guys' thoughts are, not only in this finale, but just in the series in general, pretty much. Do you agree with us where it had a strong start, but then it just, that second half, the finish, pretty much just went downhill. It just felt like it was rushed. It felt like they didn't really resolve much, for character development, especially for Nick Fury. Let us know what you guys' favorite episodes or favorite characters are, favorite moments in the series, pretty much that you really enjoyed, that you're like, okay, that was pretty cool, that was funny, anything like that, let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall to this series, but most importantly, we thank you for watching.
Oh, here.
And what is the next series we're going to?
Okay, wrap up. So you can check out our previous episode reactions, episode 5. You can check out our overall reactions of Secret Invasion right here on the channel. But we are finally through some of the MCU schlock to something golden, or green in this case, as we will be finally checking out Season 2 of Loki. Considering his chair was revealed in the Avengers Doomsday's cast reveal, I'm curious to see what has become of the God of Mischief.
Yes, and where he ends up since we last saw him.
Yes, so stay tuned for that. But until, and you can also check out our reactions to a couple of the older MCU shows as well.
Yeah.
And our reactions overall to She-Hulk, except for one episode because the video camera hated us. But until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very bad CG-filled episode, SRB TV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
As well as one of our other SRB shows.
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter and Stardust,
at Super React Bros.
as well as on Facebook.
At Super Reaction Bros.